Hello. In this video, we are going to see a brief introduction about the supervised learning. So, we want to figure if a car belongs to a family car or not. So, the prediction is car X a family car or not. So, we want to extract certain information from the given data and we have to predict that. So, the output of the prediction will be either positive or negative. If X belongs to a family car, it will be positive or else it will be negative. So we are going to consider two inputs such as x1 and x2, where x1 is the price of the car and x2 is the engine power. So here we are basically plotting the data on a graph where x-axis represents the price and the y-axis represents the engine power. The red point denotes that the car is not a family car and the other points denote that the car is a family car. So we are basically here we are basically separating the red points from the other points by drawing a boundary. The hypothesis class H. We can use this hypothesis class H to measure the error in our classification. And here is the formula of this. So we have to always select an hypothesis H that has the highest margin, where it will make the less error in the classification. VC dimension. It is defined as the cardinality of the largest set of points that the algorithm can shatter. So for endpoints, it, the endpoints can be labeled in 2 power n ways as positive and negative. Probably approximately correct. The only realistic expectation of a good learner is that with high probability it will learn a close approximation to the target concept. In probably approximately correct pack learning, it is also called as pack learning, one requires that given small parameters such as delta and epsilon, with probability at least 1 minus delta, a learner produces an hypothesis H with error rate at most epsilon. For each trip has is at most epsilon by 4 size, and the percentage that we miss a strip is 1 minus epsilon by 4, and the percentage that n instances miss a strip is 1 minus epsilon by 4 whole power n. Percentage that n instances miss 4 strips is 4 into 1 minus epsilon by 4 whole power n, and these are some of the formulas for calculating the pack of the classification. Noise and model complexity. So always, for suppose if we have two solutions such as the simpler one and the complex one, we have to always select the simpler solutions because the simpler solution generalizes better. So and it will have a lower variance. It is also called as Occam's razor's principle. And the simpler methods are always easier to train and easier to explain. For suppose if we have a multiple classes, then we can separate them using different ways. Like this is one of the example. Regression. Oh, regression has a continuous output where we will draw a line that passes through majority of the points. So we have to draw a line in order that the error is minimum. And here are the some of the formulas for the regression, where r power t is our actual value and w1 x power t plus w naught is the predicted value, where w naught is the intercept of the line with the y-axis, and n is the number of points in our training set. W1 is the weight for a given input feature. A model selection and generalization. So learning is an ill-posed problem. Data is not sufficient to find a unique solution. So in the machine learning, when we are trying to solve a certain problem, we have to make a bias known as an inductive bias, so that we doesn't need to check the all possibilities, but simply we can make an assumption that our output will look like this. For example, when we consider the linear regression, we will make an assumption that the our model is straight line, such as linear model, and we will consider an equation of line such as y equals to mx plus c for solving the problem. So every machine learning problem has to make an inductive bias while solving a problem. Generalization is nothing but seeing how well a model performs on the new data, the data that we didn't train the model on. Overfitting. Overfitting is nothing but the model being too much dependent on the trained data. Underfitting. The model didn't learn anything from the given training data, and it performs very bad even on the training data when we test on it. Basically, there is a trade-off between three factors such as the complexity, the training set, or generalization error on the new data. As the training set increases, the error decreases. As the complexity increases, first the error decreases and then the error increases. To estimate generalization error, we need a data unseen during training. We split the data as the training set, the validation set, and the testing set. So cross validation is basically performed to get the to train the model in a better way, or to reduce the, simply we can say that the cross validation reduces the overfitting in our model. And when we have very less amount of data, we can also resample the data so that we may increase our accuracy. Here are some of the formulas for supervised learning. Thank you.